to the National Football League. Welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight, a good one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Chicago Bears and the Pittsburgh Steelers on Monday Night Primetime.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go from the Steel City. This return will take him out past the 25-yard line. Decent field position as this game gets going. A throw on the first play from Rodgers. That's taken in, and it's Rico Dowdle.
I think this is something that we can expect the rest of the day here, Mike, in the passing game. They love getting the running back involved early. And I think until the defense shows they got a plan to take him away, expect them to continue to find ways to get him involved in the passing game.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
26-yard line.
The master of play action, Rodgers. Oh, no! Chance to get rid of that under the heavy rush. He doesn't and goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That is caught right side by Bernard. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. From the gun, Rodgers. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon. And the Bears are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. That's Brandon Echols there for the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Bears first down. shotgun. It's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
This is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Alex Highsmith.
Williams' pass intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. He gets free. And he will score. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown Steelers.
Chris Boswell on
Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Williams. Out to his right. He runs with it. And a big gain out of bounds as time runs down. An exclamation point to end this first quarter. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. To throw, it's Williams. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. It's second down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So as an offensive coordinator, you have to have answers for what the defense throws at you. And in this case, your quarterback is sitting back there. He has nowhere to go with the ball on fourth down. He ends up taking the sack, and now your drive is over.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Big Grady Jarrett shuts it down.
Pickup brings up second and 7.
On play action, Rodgers. A dodge and a catch. Incredible. First grab for Metcalf. Good for the first down.
The Steelers first down.
Here's first and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
Play fake to Dowdle. And now, oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own. And They get him down for a sack.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Second and long coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Moving to his right. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
Williams to throw on second down. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
And the Bears first down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. A gain there of 20. First down, Chicago.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Bears.
Here's Williams. Headed left, buying time. This is caught at the 2. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. He'll try to run with Swift. And he barrels his way into the end zone.
Touchdown,
DeAndre
Chicago.
Swift. Touchdown, Chicago.
Lining up for the extra point.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will level things out at 7 apiece. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. A-Rod now to throw on first down. He'll look deep for Pittman. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
35-yard line.
Rodgers. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Here's a designed run. And he'll be taken down as time runs out and we've come to the end of the first half of play. So we are at halftime and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On second down, it's Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now Williams. That is hot. Thomas, he's got it. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just. And now it's fourth down.
I think in this field position, Mike, when fourth and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. This one intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
What a read here defensively. Fourth and short, most guys are thinking this has to be a run, but they were wise to the fact that, listen, this is also a really good opportunity to catch the defense off guard and put the ball in the air. Very well schooled, very well prepared, and not only to get his hands on the ball for the pick, but he takes it back for 6.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Forced out wide. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
It is third and long. To throw is Williams. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. On fourth down, here's Tory Taylor to punt for Chicago. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Rodgers on first down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Targeted for DK Metcalf. It'll be second down. Rodgers now. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On fourth down, they snap it to Rodgers. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in. That's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's the second time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards. In some rhythm, the drive rolling. Here's another 1st and 10. The master of play action, Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the ground, it's Dowdle. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A 2-yard loss brings up third.
Well, they come to the line. Not an easy one to convert. 3rd and very long. And they will not run another play. That'll do it. The end of the 3rd. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the gun, Rodgers. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And that's a really great rep of man coverage. Does a nice job of staying in his hip pocket the entire time, challenges the ball at the highest point, and then ultimately prevents his man from coming down.
And he's going to have the Steelers' first down. They convert in style there. Big play on 4th and long.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard
The shotgun,
line.
it's A-Rob. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Targeted for DK Metcalf. It'll be 2nd down. Now Dowdle. Trying to find somewhere to go, but defense with other ideas. They stop him. That'll be no gain.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. Rolling right. Throwing on the run. It's behind his man, and it's incomplete.
I really like the personnel adjustment by the defensive coordinator, Mike. They go dime coverage, so they're going to bring out 6 defensive backs, really play the pass and muddy it up with as many pass defenders as you can. Nowhere to go with the ball, and now we got to see, does the offensive coordinator, when he sees that dime package take the field, what answers does he have?
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. He'll start at the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He finds Raymond for the completion. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. Throwing is Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
And they're not going to get another play off here. So a lot to do as we hit the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second down, 8 for the first down. They'll drop to throw. On the run to the right. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be close to the first down. Welcome just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And he will go down under the pressure. They got him. That puts a serious dent into any chances of mounting a comeback. They'll turn it over on down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
First down for Aaron. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
On the coverage.
Now, this looks like a design run.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
One final chance for this defense. And here's third down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. 2-point try coming up. Rodgers and the offense all set. He's going to try to do it himself. And he will get into the end zone and bump the lead up by 2 more.
Nothing fancy here. This was old school throwback smash mouth football, and they're able to pick up the 2-point play.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Khalif Raymond to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's Williams on first and 10. Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. On first and 10, it's Williams. He finds Thomas coming across the field. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Cairo Santos lining up for the extra point.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for two doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit.
Cairo Santos
Down to the
kicking off
final
for
few
Chicago.
seconds of this one as the kick is away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.
Y'all are misinformed about the bloodline I represent. The black bar ain't work on me, they messed up the measurements. I studied my door and found the password to get me in. Fought with the nothing and I won, my story never ends. Focusing on clowns will render you directionless. Stagnant at a mountain's foot, far from its precipice. As expected, y'all forgot the power my electric is. Stand corrected for the war won't go how you expected it to bow. And the reverence to all, and togetherness to gold. And the deep breaths and self-love regiments to flash after the boom. But for the silence for dead presidents is all that I am. You ain't never gotta question it. Thank God the light is out. Remember when I kept it in? I'ma get mine first. You can have seconds then. As long as turf holds down the horn section, it's automatic lightning to a kite. Can you weather it?
Standing online, waiting to get shine. Play the rule book while getting your jewels took. Look what we done spawn, flipping this turf jar. Cause we ain't in the waiting for you to send a payment. Get yours. Cause I'ma get mine. 1, 2, 3 times. This how you make yourself at home and help yourself. This the baseline, yay. The orange pole.
With some ice floating in the Hudson River as we crossed into East Rutherford, New Jersey. Expecting a classic snow game by the time we wrap up here at MetLife Stadium. Tonight, a good one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Washington Commanders and the New York Jets.
Jake Moody to kick off for
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. Off we go in the snow from MetLife Stadium. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
their own 31-yard line.
first carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
The 29-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Catch made right side by Wilson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Gino. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Big gain for the Jets there. 35 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll get this quickly to Sadiq on the RPO. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Commanders' 27-yard line.
On play action, Smith. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Jets first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's a designed run. He'll take this forward for about 5.
Down in the red zone, designed quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
On second down, a run with Hall. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And they won't be able to draw them offside. Time has run out here in the first quarter. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down.
Snow has started to fall ahead of this drive. Now it's the Arizona product that is DeCorey Krosky-Merritt. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line. A nice run there on their first drive. Good for a quick first down. To throw is Daniels. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
On second down, it's Daniels. Our throw here, right side. falls incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to be third down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
They look like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
Suggesting over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. On the fake to Hall, here's Gino. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That'll bring up second and long. From the shotgun, Smith. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Now Smith. He'll set up the screen to Hall. He's got room past the 35. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Well, third and 19, no problem. They pick it up on third and long. Center leads them to the line for first and 10. Play action now. It's Gino. To the right side, and it's held in by Sadiq. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Smith to throw on first and 10. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They are moving the ball well on this drive, aren't they? It's another first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
The motion man here is Mitchell. A first down throw for Smith. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
See what they have for second and 10. Now, this looks like a design run. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
It's pretty clear why this offense likes to get the ball into the hands of this quarterback, huh, Mike? I mean, he is just so effective in this area. And now he has them set up first and goal.
That is caught. The big tight end, Sadiq, has a Jets touchdown. On now, Cade York to the point out. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Daniels now on first down. That one down the field, but
receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball. But when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. On play action, Daniels. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion. Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped it.
Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And now he loses the football. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Krosky Merrick. And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall. Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Brings up second and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And the Washington first down.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merrick. And all it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 9.
At the 50-yard line.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have two defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but, man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as this defense can't come up with the play they needed. They surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going from here.
They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, Washington.
The Commanders first down.
They'll go play action here with Daniel. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
At the 23-yard line.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Pushed out to his left. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Jets come up with the takeaway. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. That's complete on the tight end screen. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Come to the line. Got some work to do now. It is second and long. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. This will be third and long. Working out of the gun, Smith. What a good decision to take off and run up past the 30-yard line. Gain of 15, and that's how the fourth quarter begins.
First down. First and 10.
They will run it over center with Hall. And it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
From the 35, here's second and 9. Cooper going in motion. Off the play fake. Smith. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
And 9 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Gino. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. He's inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Omar Cooper Jr. Touchdown, New York. And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Has caught. That's Wayne. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Washington.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. That's swung out to Krosky Merritt. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Krosky Merritt. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Daniels to throw on second down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Will they bring the heat for 4th and 6?
Andre Cisco on the coverage.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive. They'll drop to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down back on the other side of midfield.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
Throwing on second down. Daniel. Flush to his right. Now pass deep from McLaurin. That is hard. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. first and 10. He'll find Rachaad White. And the Commanders are going to be set up with first and goal. He is down at the 6. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to get down a little closer. That's a pickup of 4 on first and goal. Now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
And he's in. Terry
Terry
McLaurin.
McLaurin.
Touchdown, Commanders.
Touchdown, Washington.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. Jets are going to cover up. That should just about be the end of this one.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On the fake to Hall, here's Gino. Open man downfield, it's Mitchell. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. With that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The Jets.
He's going to try to do it himself.
Conversion.
And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. And that one not going to work out as the hands team is there to recover.
Sometimes you can get a little carried away when you feel like things are going your way, and I think that's the case here, Mike. You get the touchdown. Now they're thinking, all right, let's get the ball right back to our offense. In this case, I think the aggressiveness ends up costing them.
The pressure gonna cave in on him. He will go down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. On second down, it's Daniels. He'll look deep here for Burks. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout. Here is first and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
It's no secret, this offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and the scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. So this one in the win column for the Jets. They get it done to the delight of this crowd. We saw a snowball or two launched in jubilation as time expired. Now these fans are going to have to battle the roadways. Safe getting home, folks, but
Hey, fake love on the headlines. Oh, what you said to me, said to me, said to me. Wake up when they bedline. Oh, what you said to me, said to me, said to me. I heard you talking to your man about me. circles like I wasn't getting back to me. I turned a couple grapevines to a got the drop on me. I got it. Yo, homie Potty caught me at the poppy store and still ain't pop on me. I had the city lit into the cops on me. I get some oxtails out jail, it's a block party. Shoving through the lawyers like I know the law. And they be talking on recordings like I'm on a call. She wear them bands from the club like I order more. I'm going out, 40 cars pulling up, pulling out. Fake love on the headlines. Oh, what you say to me, say it to me, say it to me. Wake up when they bailing. Oh, what you say to me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Tonight, a good one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Atlanta Falcons. Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. And we are underway here in Atlanta. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry for King Henry. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
At the 41, a 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. What a call on his opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game. They convert on 4th down. Off the play fake. Jackson exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. 22 yards to pick up there. 1st down, Baltimore. On the give, here's Henry. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Up from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play.
It's a pickup of 3.
2nd down, they need 7.
And 7 at the Falcons' 28-yard line.
They'll go again here with Henry. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he is finally going to be tracked down. That's a big loss.
Sometimes you just have to know when it's time to go home. You got to know when the party is over, and I'm not taking anything away from the effort. It was a great job here by the quarterback to extend this play as long as he could. But instead of throwing it away at the end, he ends up taking the sack.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Here's Tua to open with a throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. second down.
Incomplete.
I got
Makes
high
it
standards
second
for
and 10
offensive
at the
players, but in this case,
21-yard
Mike,
line.
I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
10 yards to go.
Throwing is Rush. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown Atlanta. The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this.
Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Back at the 34-yard line.
Third down and 9. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Makes things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. Here's Ryan Eckley now. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. That is fielded at the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job of getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
34-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Now, Rush. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver out of the backfield. And it'll be 3rd down. Rush to throw. Moving left. He'll try and get there on the ground.
It's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back to Atlanta. In a moment. On 4th down, Falcons going to send out Jake Bailey to punt it away. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They've turned it over on down. A first down throw for Jackson.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
32-yard line.
Here's Henry. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run flip. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. That is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that will lead to a second down. Here's Jackson. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a run. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
A 4-yard loss.
From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal.
9-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And he cannot escape. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Oh, they could have taken a timeout. They did not. And time runs out in the first half. Whoa. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the 3rd quarter begins. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
London brought in motion. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Tavius Robinson. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. That'll bring up 2nd and long. Rush from out of the pistol. Left side in the hands of London. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Rush. Moving outside the pocket. He'll try to run for it. Defense there to contain the scrambles. They stop him well short of the 1st down mark.
A gain of 3.
And he's not the type of quarterback that wants to play off script. He wants to operate within the rhythm and the timing.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And this will wind up incomplete. Quite a call there. They go for the fake punt, but instead they're going to wind up turning the ball over on downs. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Now, a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. Jackson. He's hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. To find Diablo. He gets in to drop it. It's a loss of 8. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Jackson. Got his man at the 6.
Jackson's pass complete to Zay Flowers.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
He's got it. And the Ravens will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
To throw is Rush. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Could not connect with Robinson. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender beat both hands on it, but just couldn't come down with the pick. When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line, and for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down. Here's Rush. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll have it 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, the defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd down and 9. They'll drop to throw. That ball intercepted. Picked by Mel. Oh, that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety. Well, just when you think you've seen it all, there's this one. That's a lot of ground to cover in the wrong direction and cost 2 points.
Well, Mike, this doesn't happen very often, but I think I'm at a loss of words. You just don't typically see a play like that happening very often, but in this case, if you're the defense, you'll take the 2 points.
Here's Robinson. He'll work his way ahead for a game of about 4. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's a designed run. He'll step up and run this. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's deep to the back of the end zone. And that ball led him too far. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Could not connect with Robinson. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Falcon first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now this looks like a design run. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Here's a design run. And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And a timeout comes. The whistle blows with 3 seconds remaining on the clock. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Here we go. One final play.